and runned away. Green to the rack, lays it up and in to get the scoring started.
Well, Grady, I'm just going to mention, you talked about the pressure the other night. Phoenix had a real bad first quarter. Portland had made 10 threes before they made their first. So, man, the first 4 minutes trying to get something to go in would be a big relief.
Brooks left it short. Rebound, Goodwin. Retreats to the three-point line, fires, and hits!
Okay, relief.
This is Pajemski. Outside look for Green. Three ball won't go from the corner. Iguodaro the board. Booker accelerating to the rack. Floats it up. No good, but is fouled by Porzingis.
I thought Porzingis came over and contested well. Booker floated, and then the contact was really late, but Book's going to get to the line.
Season with the Cavaliers.
One play-in game for Jordan Knott, 0 playoff games, coach. For Steve Kerr, 2 and 3 in the play-in, and then only 158.
Only 150.
And only 4 titles. So you're right. J.O. just getting started, but what a year he has had at the helm.
Santos going at Brooks, lost the handle. Goodwin scoops it up. Booker matched up with Curry. Gave it up to Iguodaro at the elbow. Shot clock winding down. Brooks going to work. 5 seconds. Brooks for 3. Bottoms.
Just curious if the game goes on, if Devin Booker will be more aggressive. A pass away from single coverage to Oso Iguodaro. Not advantage basketball. Brooks bails him out on that possession with the 3.
Pajemski driving, stops, got 2 in the air, can't hit, tried to chip it up and in. First games in the play-in tournament. Suns losing in heartbreaking fashion to Portland. Golden State a thriller over LA. Santos missing off the front iron. Booker the board. Suns off to the races as Booker will slow things down. 8-2 Phoenix. Pocket pass. Outside look. Goodwin. Long. Back tap to Curry. Up ahead Pajemski. One man to beat. Pajemski. No. Slapped out of there by Goodwin. Oh, nice feed. Iguodaro with the flush.
Good look. Great challenge. Iguodaro going over the top that time of Porzingis. Hard to do and a great finish.
Pajemski downhill, turned it over. Goodwin off to the races. Inside stops, outside Brooks. No, off the heel. Porzingis got up for the board. Whistle blows and we welcome you, those who just watched Orlando taking down Charlotte as the Magic punch their ticket to the postseason. Who will do it here in the West? Phoenix, an early 10-2 advantage over Golden State in this final play-in tournament ball game. Porzingis trying to give it back to Green. Warriors sloppy early. Jalen Green open for 3. Kerr with the Warriors electing not to have a practice, wants his older guys to get some rest as Porzingis knocks down a tray from downtown. 13-5, that stops a 13-0 run for Phoenix. Green up top from downtown, can't hit, and Curry comes out of there with the board. Curry down the lane, outside extra pass. It's Green at the free throw line, finds Curry in the paint, flips it up and off. There is Curry. Forced to give it up, Iguodaro all over him, and he regains his dribble. 5 on the shot clock. Curry on the move, dump on Porzingis, blocked! Iguodaro got a piece of it, and it's a...
Porzingis not one post up.
Yes.
With the size differential, no Mark Williams. I wonder eventually if they're going to play out of the split game with Porzingis in the post.
Porzingis on the bench as Gary Payton II checks in, and then Curry, just his 6th appearance after missing 27 straight with that knee injury.
To Curry there in space and force him to go out of bounds.
Booker tosses it up. Iguodala is fouled from behind Golden State. Iguodala in the lane. Push shot is good. Early boost from Oso Iguodala.
Yeah, also really good in that range with that push shot. Got a soft touch, impacting the zone from there.
Nice pass inside. Curry to Santos. Booker from deep. Rims out. Goodwin the offensive board. Couldn't put it in. Here comes Podziemski for Golden State. Melton. Back to Podziemski. On the drive and the finger roll for 2.
Yeah, good aggressive drive there by Pods. Just no change of pace and getting all the way to the rim. Scores his 2.
Brooks had 20 points in Tuesday's loss. Going at Santos here. Lost the handle. Pass up ahead. Santos chases it down and is fouled by Brooks.
Parts that everybody played in that comeback. Of course, Steph spectacular, but Al and Kristaps, Draymond's defense, and Guy Santos with some key buckets.
Near turnover. Melton over to Green. Horford on the move and a foul on the floor, and that's going to be another foul. The intensity that Dillon Brooks brings, he said there's an edge to him, and his edge has to stay on the edge as Curry gets 2.
Yeah, that edge has to work for them and not against them.
Brooks, that's a case where the edge works for them. Staying in the ball game with those 2 fouls, knocks down the triple. Curry, top 3, no good, and Green the board. Brooks. Matched up with Curry. Double comes. Pass outside, Gillespie. Over to Brooks, faded away, and late whistle. Phoenix by 9. Curry, pass inside, Horford can't hit. Jalen Green snags the board. Booker, skip pass, Green wants 3, yes!
Devin Booker once again trusting his teammates in the post, not a double team coming, reads the flare on the backside, and Jalen Green with another big 3.
Green had 35 on Tuesday. Tough pass. Warriors continue.
Like in the first quarter, like they're doing. Phoenix out in transition. It's going to wear on you earlier than you want to, Grady.
Booker rises and hits. First field goal for Booker. GP2 short on the tray. Melton.
Wow.
The recovery and the finish inside.
Great second effort by Pods first to get to the ball, and then Melton in the right spot to score. And I think smart to play Malawatch without Steph out there, because he bends the offense too much for him to maybe react on the defensive end.
Good ball movement. O'Neal doesn't have a look. Over to Booker. Booker nearly lost it. Scooped up, great tough shot, air ball, shot clock violation. Finish the season strong and trying to have an impact here in these playing games. This is Gillespie, poke away by Podziemski, scooped up by Horford. Melton for 3, no good. 2 minutes to go here in the first.
Melton has shot the ball a little bit off this year. It would have been great to see him drive and stay in attack mode because of the bonus situation there, Grady.
This is done. Kick out. Gillespie, trouble making the catch. Got it back. Gillespie on the drive to a cutting Booker. Booker inside. Count it and put him on. 28-15. Suns on top. Horford. Sizing up done. Inside to Porzingis. Can he take advantage with the size? Gave it up. Pajimski to Santos. No from the corner. Suns the board. Pass up ahead. Gillespie. Outside look for Dunn. Long and the rebound to Santos.
Again, Phoenix doing a great job. 14 three-pointers in the first quarter for them.
Warriors shooting just 33% from the floor. And Porzingis opted to toss it outside and threw it away. O'Neal doesn't need a lot of space. Suns are rolling.
Great spot up by Royce. He's had an awesome year shooting the basketball. Gets his first one to go. And another turnover.
9th of the first quarter, but they give it right back. KP off the heel. Santos the offensive board. And here's Melton in the corner. Nice closed out by Malowacz. Melton inside. Out to Pajimski. No. Warriors just 1 for 9 from downtown. Gillespie. Pull up over Santos is pure. 1.5 on the clock. Pajimski. No good. And then they had an open and honest discussion after practice, and he told his guys, when we walk into the gym on Friday, that loss is behind us, and they certainly look like that here in the first 12 minutes.
All they needed, Grady, was 12 minutes to remind themselves of who they are. It was very indicative of how they played all year. 13 points off of turnovers given to Phoenix at home. Not a great start for the Warriors.
Curry couldn't hit the lay, and here comes Phoenix. Ahead 33-15. O'Neal, career year this season, rimming out on a tray. And Santos has it for Golden State. Nice pocket pass, Pajimski the finish.
Yeah, and this is small on small right now. Iguodala, the biggest player on the floor, so Draymond getting minutes at the 5. They have not exposed the post at all with Porzingis or Horford, so they're going to elect to play the skill game for a few minutes here to start the second.
Brooks. Pull up over Curry, won't go. Rebound. Retrieved by Pajimski. Green up top. Finds Curry from downtown. No good. GP2 with the box out and lay.
Hustle points needed by Golden State. That was an incredible pass by Draymond. Steph was not around that screen yet, and all of a sudden, bang, it was right in his hands. Good finish by GP2.
947 career games together.
Yeah. Same page.
Brooks faded away off the heel. And another opportunity for Golden State. Payton to a cutting Green. Green with the finish. And Ott immediately
into this lead.
Suns still in control by 12. Their largest lead was 18. Green attacking. Toss out Gillespie. No good. And Pajimski the board. Green. Around a Curry screen. Green tried to thread the needle to Santos and turned it over.
And Draymond upset with himself, tried to force something. He had 2 guys on the weak side, one of which was open.
Iguodala spinning inside and throwing it down.
Great quick move by Oso to get to the rim. So explosive as a big.
Iguodala, high percentage looks, 3 for 3 so far. That's a dime to Santos.
Great seal by Guy over the top from Draymond.
Pizarro trying to find a teammate. Poked away by Santos. Brooks now. On the move, toss out, Goodwin. Good look from downtown. Won't go. And Gillespie, the offensive board. Brooks, electric slide into a three that won't drop. And Green the rebound.
On the offensive glass, even that effort helps them to keep an extra possession.
Draymond Green picking up his first foul. Green. Brooks. Career year scoring. Can't hit over Green. And Melton the rebound. Melton on the move in the lane, can't hit, tried to go glass, got his own, put it up, won't drop.
Is to find him opportunities where he likes to play on the nail. I would love for it to be the post, but on the nail and run split game because of his size and shooting ability over the top.
Green fires from deep, left it short. Horford the board. Golden State has outscored Phoenix 10-2 with Devin Booker when he was on the bench. He's on the floor now, defending GP2. Horford. Gonna go right at Brooks, lays it up and in.
All right, so a little higher that time, Grady, but at least some motion on the post. Use that as your penetrating pass to the defense. A great, strong move from Horford.
Phoenix leads single digits.
How important those are. Can't give it away like that.
Melton blocked by Green. For Phoenix, just his 8th appearance in his son's uniform. Podziemski forced to give it up. Porzingis defended by Highsmith. 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis struck by Highsmith. Green off to the races.
Turnover right to points, and those were the loudest of the game as Jalen Green explodes to the rim.
Horford. Gonna back down Booker. Brooks looming. Nice pass. Payton, the leg.
GP2 hanging around on the baseline in the dunker spot or the playmaker spot and collects that late pass from out.
Booker. Double team. Gave it up to Goodwin. Highsmith out to Green for 3. Lead back to double figures for Phoenix. Green now in double figures with 11. Porzingis. Good hustle defensively. Porzingis comes out of there with it. Podziemski on the drive off one leg, bounces out. Brooks penetrates, bully ball, good defense, but Goodwin. Such a good story for Phoenix. A journeyman that may have found a home here in Phoenix.
Career highs for him in points and rebounds, steals. Off the bench, how about 100 steals and 100 rebounds for him on the season, playing a career high 70 games. And he's been a big part of what they do off the bench to bring that tenacity.
He has 4 steals already tonight. Horford, defended by Highsmith. Shot clock to 5. Horford too strong. Booker. Outside to Brooks. Pass inside, and Goodwin
continues to close space to the targeted player they want to pass to. You just don't want to throw passes 6 to 8 feet away, especially in the lane where the bigger players are. That time a turnover for Brooks unforced.
Melton inside to Santos. Santos
not giving them the space that they need to run their continuity offense.
Curry and Green making their way to the scorer's table for Golden State. Booker inside, laid it up and off. Horford cleared it. Melton in the lane outside. Podziemski got a tray. They had missed their last 7 threes before that Podziemski made.
That kind of felt like a lifesaver bucket right there for the Warriors.
Highsmith, 3-ball, no. Back tap and chased down by Melton. Melton hitting the accelerator. Tossed it to GP2. Podziemski downhill. And Gillespie with 47-43. Booker. Off the double, finds Iguodaro. No good. Good contest by Horford. Under a minute now in the first half. Curry weaving through traffic. Sets up Horford. No good. And Iguodaro comes out of there with it.
Good attack and find from Steph in transition, and the Warriors starting to look like themselves as this first half comes to a close.
Booker, the mini. No. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Suns haven't had a made field goal since the 5:24 mark of the second. Curry takes the contact and will go to the line. And Suns will get first look. Got off to a fast start after the Warriors scored the first 2 points of the game. Suns reeled off 13 straight, led by as many as 18. Here's Brooks inside, pump fake, step through, high arcing lay won't go, tipped up and in by Iguodaro. Also Iguodaro in double figures now with 10. And the Warriors had 9 turnovers in the first 12 minutes. Curry for 3. Wide left. Podziemski the offensive board. Warriors get a fresh 14. Podziemski downhill, lays it up and in.
Third time after the delayed fast break in the first half that Podziemski is just caught on the run, and he's been rewarded.
14 points for Brandon Podziemski. Tough 3 in the corner, short for Booker, and offensive board to Iguodaro. Green straight on 3, rims out, and Podziemski the rebound.
That's his 7th rebound. I mean, Pods has been all over the place for Golden State, trying to keep them in it to set the table for a Curry flurry at some point.
Porzingis trying to get it to somebody, finds Podziemski. 2 seconds. Podziemski drew iron, but Green got up for the ball. Brooks inside. Iguodaro, no. Tap over to Goodwin. Put it through.
The guards are going to fly in from everywhere to try to collect an extra possession. Goodwin for the second time able to do that and score.
10-second chance points for the Suns. Pass inside. Porzingis couldn't handle it out of bounds. Porzingis. Good from downtown.
I'm glad that he didn't go out of the game. At least Warrior fans are. Huge shot for him there. And the Warriors within 4.
2-possession game. Green bully ball. 16 points from Jalen Green. Battled injuries all season long. Coming alive at the right time. On Devin Booker. Dylan Brooks also with 3 fouls. That'll be something to keep an eye on. Green up top, inside. Porzingis off balance. Goes window shopping for 2.
All kinds of grabbing going on, too. I don't know how that went in, but Porzingis, one of the few rare bigs in the league that loves to use the glass.
Brooks got by Porzingis. Mid-range J is good. Phoenix 58, Golden State 52. Green, another pass inside. Porzingis made the catch, and he stays at 11. 5-point ball game. Green on the move, sets up Brooks. Quick trigger on a tray. Phoenix with 13. Curry, extra pass. Podziemski driving on the baseline, laid it in, and
With the late pickup by Paz, but it was called turnover Golden State.
Play again challenges. Green stays red hot.
League makes that move. So we'll see what the Warriors can respond here. Porzingis back to the bench.
Payton, extra pass. Santos can't hit from the corner. It's an air ball. O'Neal tossed it off of Green and out of
possession back on the side of the Suns.
Green cut off by Podziemski, and Podziemski picks up. Jalen Green with 19 points to lead all scorers. Booker has 9. Navigating traffic. Skip pass to Goodwin. Flicks the wrist. Can't hit. And Payton the rebound. Podziemski. Curry. Inside. Tossed it up. Suns. Curry fires short. He's 1 for 5 from downtown. Just 7 points so far. Green. Shadowed by Curry. Santos with the switch. Green off the front iron. Off glass and in. 22 for Green. Santos in a crowd. Dump off. Payton can't hit the reverse. Booker over to Green. Green penetrates. Stops. Tossed out to Brooks. And Brooks.
State just 8 points in the quarter. After finding that rhythm in the second quarter, they've not been able to get back into it.
Green lost it out of bounds. 11th turnover for Phoenix. Suns on an 11-1 run, and Curry
out of bounds. Another turnover, Golden State.
Their second turnover here in this third quarter. Booker, toss it up, broken up by Green. Booker got it back, rises, short, and Podziemski is fouled.
All action has tried to find his footing to get himself righted.
What do the Warriors have left in the tank? Green turned it over. O'Neal! Yes! The lead extends to 16. Suns with a 22-5 advantage in points off turnovers. Horford with the back down. Turns, and the short hook is good.
Book doing his best to try to stand up Al Horford, but a couple of dribbles, gets 2 feet wet in the paint, hits the jump hook. It helps the Warriors settle down just a little bit.
Booker tries a pocket pass. Horford diving on the floor, and Godaro with the hustle. Skip pass. O'Neal off the heel. Horford the board. Curry running. Melton in the corner. Got a tray. Phoenix 69. Golden State 58. Booker hounded, and he's fouled. Warriors with 7 unanswered points. O'Neal, sidestep, 3. No good, and a tap by Horford over to Melton. Melton hits the turbo button. Melton blocked by Green, and they call a goal tip. 11 in the third quarter, 25 in the ball game for Jalen Green.
And 7 threes, feeling comfortable from long range in this one.
Melton got the bounce. Melton has the last 9 for Golden State. Booker over to Godaro, and he is fouled. Former Houston teammate Dylan Brooks Their season ended at the hands of the Golden State Warriors in 7 games in that first round series last year. Booker knocked down the J. And so both Green and Brooks looking for a little bit of revenge. Lead back to 10 for Phoenix. Horford makes the catch, dump off to Santos. Santos stops inside and is fouled.
The organization backing him with a long-term contract, but the stability that he has in his personal life as well. You won't mind me saying this because he alluded to it with a smile on his face. Marriage has added an element of calmness in his life where he's able to concentrate on his game and produce at the highest level.
Gotta love that.
AD tell those stories about these players and the reality of the situation for a lot of our guys. He does an amazing job. Great job, JD.
Santos, and that will bounce. Dancing with Santos. Green outside to Booker. Now Green gets it back up top. Penetrates, step through, got the lay.
Now stay pretty poised late in that possession, and Jalen Green this time on the attack.
9-point advantage for the Suns. Horford, crowd dribble, and is fouled inside.
To technicals.
Booker on the logo. Penetrating, and a foul is called. Phoenix 78, Golden State 69. Highsmith has the assignment on Curry. Curry on the drive. Curry down the lane, can't hit the lay. Booker the board. Shot clock off. Curry just 2 for 9 tonight. Game clock to 7. Highsmith will step into a 3. No good. Pajemski the board, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. A squad that's been one of the underrated stories in the NBA this season with their turnaround, not making the playoffs a season ago. They win 45 games this season, and they are 12 minutes away for a date with the Thunder. That pass behind Payton, the turnover. Booker. Turnovers have plagued Golden State all season long. Booker on an island with Curry. Gave it up. Green. Toss out. Goodwin. Shot clock winding down. Green with the midi. Yes. 29 for Jalen Green.
Everything working for Jalen Green is knock down those threes, getting comfortable in space off the dribble there. The drive game. Huge production in this one, Grady.
What do the Warriors have left in the tank? Curry fires and hits.
Not a lot of room on that sideline with Steph coming out full speed. He's able to drill one here.
Highsmith. Nice pass to O'Neal. Outside to Goodwin. Bottoms.
Really great extra pass for Royce, who had a lane, but knew Goodwin waiting in the corner. And now Goodwin stripping Steph.
On the floor, we have a jump ball. Boston to jump it up. And Warriors get the tip. Curry. Down the lane. Curry lays it up and off. And Santos. Technical fouls to a double foul, which you were all on top of. So 4 fouls for Draymond Green as Booker now 8 for 8 at the line. NBA on prime.
I might be wrong, Grady, but just in terms of my eyes, I don't think Booker has come out in the second half. Remember in the first, did he have a little stint? I just know in the first half when he went out, it was a 10-2 advantage for Golden State. He has not rested long in this game. Short stints, 33 minutes so far, so less than a minute for him on the bench in the second half.
33 total minutes in the ball game. Melton, quick trigger, and got the friendly bounce.
Melton getting the Jalen Green roll that we saw earlier in the game.
And the Warriors slow down Jalen Green. That time he can't hit. Melton brings it up for Golden State. Melton out to Santos. Curry all day.
GP2, great screen in transition, just holding two guys off to give Steph space.
Pressure rising. Highsmith for three. Short. Melton. Downhill. Melton, new. And back tap over to Green. Green with 29. Matched up with Curry. Green on the move, lays it up and in. Back-to-back 30-point performances for Jalen Green.
A great drive that time, sort of a broken possession, relying on Jalen Green to find some space, and he gets just enough.
The Phoenix lead is 9. Curry. In the lane, Curry can't hit the lane. Suns with numbers, O'Neal. New. Santos with the back tap in the hands of Green. Booker. Gave it up to Green. Sidestep three. He's unconscious. As the defensive assignment on Draymond Green. Dump off inside. The strip by Highsmith. Extra hustle paying off for the Suns. Booker kept the pivot. Toss out to Green. Green again. And play your game.
Think about it, just one player in this game has had over 20 points. It's Jalen Green's impressive 36.
71 points for Green in 2 play-in games, and this one not done yet. Santos over to Horford. Good from 3.
Huge bucket for the Warriors just to come out, put something up on the board. They've got to remind themselves, we've got to finish these possessions with defensive rebounds.
Booker, mid-range baseline. Jay is money. 17 for Booker. Curry takes the contact. Curry was fouled on a three-pointer 23 times during the NBA regular season, 3rd most in the NBA.
For a game.
He's had moments tonight where he's been kind of hobbled, favoring that right knee.
Last one, guys. Last one. Here comes.
Trying to give this team everything he has, and what's still a double-figure lead for the Suns. Phoenix 94, Golden State 84. Approaching the midway mark of this 4th quarter. Booker. Over to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Stopped by Payton. Booker now with the shot clock winding down. Tough three. Goodwin! A rainbow from the corner.
Crusher of a possession. Golden State did a great job, and Goodwin just hits a tough shot from the corner.
Toss out. Podziemski driving. Fake the pass. Poke away by Goodwin. Suns looking for a backbreaker. Booker rises and hits. Timeout. Green on the logo. Off the double, gave it up to Booker. 6 on the clock. O'Neal over to Green. Brooks, no dip three, rattles out.
Good scramble by Golden State, and if you're a Suns fan, you want to see quality possessions. down the stretch here to see if they learn their lesson from the game against Portland.
Santos makes the catch. Outside, Pajimski. No. Offensive board to Santos. Curry for three. Off the heel. Back tap by Green. And we got a loose ball foul. Let's go on the...
A little bit of contact, and that's what the call was made.
5 fouls on Draymond Green. O'Neal. Yes! Looks to the heavens after that three. He was just 1 for 8 before that make. Behind the back pass, Draymond Green can't hit. Long rebound to Horford. Fires off the mark. Another back tap in the hands of Goodwin. 2-on-1. And a bad pass from O'Neal.
Feed off of that. So Phoenix has a great opportunity to advance and get themselves to a playoff situation.
That trio has combined for 68 points. O'Neal! Good again from downtown. A career high in three-pointers made during the regular season. Curry threw it away. Time running out on the Warriors. Brooks over to Booker, and he'll chew clock.
Good job by Book. Had a wide open three. Decided against it.
Shot clock winding down. Booker, skip pass. Brooks, too much dribbling. It's tonight.
Well, the Jimmy Butler injury really just took a lot of wind out of the Golden State. Not the fight, but the wind out of their sails. And then Moody goes down. Porzingis and him working himself back to health. You could see the formidability of this team with those guys being healthy, but it just wasn't to be for them this year.
Poke away out of bounds by 1:59 to go in regulation. Warriors looking for a final push. Curry can't hit. Melton chasing it down. Saved it to Pajimski. Tied up in the corner. Horford. Pass stolen by Goodwin. Goodwin to the rack. Pajimski. Good from deep.
Just not enough time. Phoenix just hold on to the ball. Careful with your passing. The Warriors, I don't know if they're even electing the foul here. Just going to play this possession out.
Brooks outside. Goodwin. Cash.
Great response, Grady, by the Suns. 2 games at home. Tough finish in the first one. As Draymond Green, as we mentioned, still had...
And it was the extra effort all game long. Malawatch, no.
When you think about the mountain they're about to climb, they're going to get in there against the defending champions. They're going to have to figure out a way to generate the threes and extra possessions against one of the best defensive teams, not just this year, but in the history of the league, the way that they defend. And also, possibly, the 2-time MVP and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander running things. But a great year for Jordan Ott. Congratulations to the Suns and their response to get them back in the postseason.
It's one of the more underrated stories in the NBA this season. And Phoenix is playoff bound. 111-96, our final score.